James, welcome back to the channel. So glad you are here. I'm truly sorry that I haven't made any content in a while. I've just been so absolutely flustered with what's happened at Oklahoma State with football, and just I'm happy that I can't even pronounce his name, Makalui. I'm sorry. His last name is Smith. I just know he's a really good athlete, and they scored a lot of points last week against Texas Tech. And I'm happy, but our defense was absolutely atrocious. Now, Robert Allen says that there's going to be about 40 to, I thought he said as many as 60% of the roster is going to change. And that's seniors graduating, especially the super seniors that, because of COVID, but others, some of the walk-ons are going to have to go somewhere else. But they're going to have to trim the roster down to 105. And it's sad, but if I'm going to make picks, I got to do it now, because in 20 minutes, the Oklahoma State-Colorado game is going to start. And as much as I would love to say that Oklahoma State's going to pull off the upset, Colorado's got too much to play for. And it's in Boulder. I have to pick Colorado. Do I hope with every fiber of my being that Oklahoma State pulls off the upset? Absolutely. But remember what I said in a previous video. I'm not going to wear orange until Gundy makes changes. Now, I never said I wasn't going to wear black. I got two black shirts and I got one gray shirt. And I still wear them because I support the basketball team, because I support the baseball team, because I'm looking forward to in May when Oklahoma State has to play at Baylor. Baylor's got a pretty cool baseball stadium, so. But no, I'm not wearing orange again until Gundy makes changes. And I think if they go 0-9 in Big 12 play, he's going to have to. Now, I hope for one or two things. Oklahoma State either A, pulls off the upset, or B, is a lot like last week and it ends up being like 51-45 Colorado, and Smith scores, leads the Cowboys and they score a bunch of points. Anyway, Utah is at UCF. My God, if Oklahoma State's gone through a bunch of injuries, Utah's had it even worse. But I'm going to pick Utah, and let me tell you why. I saw their running back, Bernard. He's only a freshman, but he is the future star of that Utah Utes team. Kyle Whittingham likes to run the football and play defense, and that's his style. That's how he coaches. And I'm telling you, Bernard is his future star. He is a solid running back, and I think he's just going to get better and better. So KU is at Baylor. Baylor's already bowl eligible. Kansas is 5-6. They have to win in order to go to a bowl game. And I think they're hungrier. I think they're going to, they got more to fight for. And they've been playing really well the last 3 weeks. I believe, if memory serves me right, they've played 3 ranked teams and won all 3 of them the last 3 weeks. I'll have to go back and look, but I know they've been on a winning streak. I'm picking Kansas. West Virginia is playing Texas Tech. I like both quarterbacks. I really do. Morton's a solid quarterback at Texas Tech. Garrett Green, I love his ability to run and or throw. But it's in Lubbock. If this game was in Morgantown, I would pick West Virginia. But it's in Lubbock. So as God rest his soul, Golden Blue Dude would say, if it's a 50-50 game, you pick the home team. So I'm going to go with Texas Tech. Arizona State at Arizona. This is a rivalry game that is not as hyped as some others. Obviously not as big as Ohio State versus Michigan. But it's important. People west of the Rocky Mountains know about this game. And it's really important to Arizona State because if they lose, they're out of the Big 12 title game. Arizona State has a legitimate chance to get into the Big 12 title game, and they are playing fantastic. And I saw a couple years ago, this was before Arizona State was officially a member of the Big 12, I saw Scatterboo in person there in Tempe. And he was like a bowling ball. It was like, I knew he was hard to stop, and he's gotten even better since. He's a really good athlete, and I can only hope that the Dallas Cowboys will draft him. But I'm going with Arizona State. I know it's at Arizona, but I got to go with the Sun Devils. TCU is at Cincinnati, and I know that Cincinnati is 5-6 also. I get it. But Josh Hooper for TCU has grown as a quarterback. He's a gunslinger. He is the reason that TCU is going to be better next year. And I am picking the Horned Frogs. Saturday at 6:30 on Fox. I am so excited about this. Barnumonium is back. And the rivalry between Kansas State and Iowa State is a huge rivalry in the Big 12. I know nationwide people don't pay as much attention to it, but these games have been good the last couple of years. And it's in Ames. Now, my heart wants to say Kansas State. But the truth is, when Thompson, K-State's quarterback, when he has been pressured, he has faltered. Especially the BYU game. That was really bad. So I got to go with Iowa State, even though I do have a soft spot in my heart for Kansas State. Everybody I've ever met in my life that's been a Kansas State fan, they've always been really nice people. So, but my head says Iowa State's going to win this game. Last but not least, Houston's at BYU. I can tell you BYU is mad. They've lost 2 games in a row, and they're fighting for a chance to get into the Big 12 championship game. If they don't win this game, they're out. It's in Provo. I will admit, Houston is better than 4. They're better than their record is. That I saw them in person when they played TCU. That's a good football team. And I'm telling you, they got a good coach. Houston did. But it's in Provo, so I'm going to go with BYU. So anyway, those are the only ones I'm going to pick. I'm not going to add any others. I want to keep the video less than 10 minutes. So if you are new, please hit like and subscribe. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. I apologize for not putting out more content. I can tell you I am making a trip to the West Coast in February, and I'm also going to be going up to Nebraska and Kansas at the end of the year. So there will be some good videos coming. So until then, hope you have a great day and happy Thanksgiving.